Okay, so VSCode, just open source, or VSCode, basically Microsoft open sourced and GitHub open sourced Copilot, which will be integrated into the larger VS Code. As you can see here, you can find information on their website. Currently, it's not fully functional. It's not fully developed and in there yet. But as you can see, what they explain is they will open source the code in the GitHub Copilot chat extension under the MIT license, and then carefully refactor the relevant components of extensions into VS Code core. So they will integrate it into VS Code, and I am just going to quickly go through with you, like through some steps and through some things that you can do with it. I'm just gonna quickly generate a website and show you how this works, because you can get stuck at some points in this process. But if I have this open here, if I now may close this one, please. Yes. One thing you have to take into account is the terminal here. When you open a new chat of the Copilot, it will open and create a new terminal window in which you can and will work and will be asked certain stuff, which is important to know and memorize. You can find the Copilot chat in this button here. You can do an open chat, a quick chat, anything you manage Copilot, anything you want, you can find over here, which is a very tiny button. You might look over it. It took me some time to find it. I had to actually look it up. You can just simply ask it something in this part here. I'm gonna make my screen. Can I? A little bigger so you can tell, which I did Control plus. You can ask it something and then it will just generate a regular GPT chat, which isn't something I like or prefer, or at least this isn't something that I want to show you. The one thing that is very interesting and very great here is the agent Copilot, which will help you generate your files and make things go smoother and faster, and you can just ask it certain stuff. I already have a prompt for what I want to do. A highly functional website with a lot of pre-made pages, a menu, CSS styling, a tone of effects to make it look good, an aesthetic theme, and already built-in functionalities. Right, we're just gonna send it, let it run. One of the things that is going to ask is to specify a folder, because currently I don't have a folder specified. Okay, do as you like. And then it's gonna generate the first part. I'll generate the project and code for you. Would you like authentication, login, sign up included as well? Well, why not? Yes. Let's make it harder. Open an empty folder. It's just gonna open it by itself. It is amazing. It's very functional already. But this thing has been in development for some time already. I've got a folder Python here. I already tried this once. I'm gonna do well, the test I already did, so I'm gonna test to website with login. And then this is going to open. It did just close my window, but it's still here. Okay, is it doing something still? Okay, continue workspace setup. Yes, seems to ask that every time. And then one thing is that you have to really watch out for this one, because it's gonna create a panel here that when I first did this for this website, it did this same thing, and then it's going to ask you to press a Y. So you have to agree, say yes, and then you should have a name, but it's now the project creation failed because the folder name test2 website will contain spaces, which is not allowed to. It worked before. Maybe I pressed enter one too many times. Continue. Okay, I'm gonna see if it can change the name itself. Fantastic. I'm asking it again because it just went into the wrong here. Okay. Fast API, Django. No, I want React. JavaScript. Last time it did not ask me this much questions because I asked just to do the code, and then it gave me the code and it did it based on that, and now it's doing a lot of yes. Okay, integrate Tailwind, CSS, frameworks. It is giving me a lot of text right now. Okay, I like it when it does more. We're already seeing how fast this goes. It's just so fast to just get the first parts in. We're now doing an npm install, which might take a minute. Shouldn't be too long. And there we go. Working. Now some magic is going to happen normally. Continue. Continue. I wonder what's gonna come out. The last page was pretty okay. Continue. I don't like the fact that we have to push so many continues. This should just be, just go for it, man. Just go for it. And if I would want so many continues, I'll tell you. This, I like the fact that it shows me what it's doing. Okay. We've got a lot of stuff here already. So much faster than doing it by hand and doing it by copy pasting from ChatGPT. I've used these before, but this is very nicely integrated. Saves me and a lot of people a lot of time. Now, of course, the website is pretty easy. It's not the hardest thing to create. I've done it a ton of times. It's not the most advanced sort of coding. One thing that I would like this thing to have is the ability to actually see the website or the Maybe I actually can. Maybe I can give it a link and tell it to look at the local host, but I've just used copy pasting. I'll try it in a second, maybe. We've got a gallery. It's doing a wow. There's gonna be quite some stuff in there. I have a message somewhere. Continue. It is taking a lot longer than the previous website. I think it might also be because of the login and all those. I'll say launch. So it does launch by itself. Continue. It says it's now running. I don't think so. I'm seeing an error message. I could say no there. It can check the terminal, also super nice. Okay. So it should, despite the error, okay. It says unable to connect, man. No, it is not available. I'll try it myself. It's definitely not flawless. These are issues that I would like it to solve itself. Recommendation, downgrade to Node for the best experience. No, you update so it works. I just installed the new one just to make this work, and it's now telling me to upgrade again. That's another mistake. Please just use the most recent of whatever package I'm using. Finally, okay, now I can open the link. Which gives me another error message. Have to solve that one. Yes, fix it. Don't ask me to continue, man. Just do it. Just do it. If anyone at Microsoft or whatever Copilot GitHub is seeing this, please just make it do what it has to do. Okay, I can restart npm run dev. It should be running. I don't like the fact that it's constantly creating new websites on new ports, and once again another error message. Like, I just did this in less than 5 minutes and it's now doing whatever it's doing. It looks like you're trying to use Tailwind directly as a post-CSS plugin. The post-CSS plugin was moved to separate package, so to continue using Tailwind, continue. So still not quite straightforward. It is the case that I've added a lot more functionality. A lot. Mainly the login stuff. Okay, so it didn't do a local host in another one this time, and I finally have, okay, the website. Pretty easy, pretty great. Now there's a problem here still in this part, that these buttons are not very well aligned. I'll tell you that. I'll even ask, can you look up the well, you have the code, so that doesn't matter. I'll open this. I'm just gonna do it by hand then. Copy. Look at this. The home page button links are too close aligned. And then it's gonna fix it. And we actually can see this happening in real time. So open this one. It's gonna start changing stuff. Okay, update it. And then it should automatically renew and change. Thank you for not asking continue for now. Oh, and we have an error message. It started on fix the issue. It didn't. It's definitely not perfect. Let's see if we can. It's changing something on the wrong host. It says 175, but there's nothing changing on 175, and I'm getting error messages on 174. How is 174? Like, no, it has not changed. Updated. Now the question is whether it's gonna fire up another terminal. Maybe has been updated. No, I'm gonna leave it here because it's not doing what I want it to. It's very annoying. Or maybe like just change it overall. You're not changing anything. The main thing I really wanted it to show is that it's just updating in real time, but that's logical if you know anything about web design. Let's see if I can actually Logged in, stop, amazing, okay. Still not seeing, okay. There's definitely a change going on here, but it's not updating this one. So you still need to know code, because now I have to go in and find out where it did this, which is probably something along the lines of H1 button. These buttons here, let's see if I change something, what's going to happen. Changing the font weight is not working already. Padding, let's see, make it 3. Is it maybe not saving? Oh, it's those, that's the button there, it's not the media root. Okay, we have this color. A hover. Okay. So it's the A. Font weight 5000. Did it change anything? This isn't the right one. I'll just say you are using A in your link list. Has no in the code. Fix it to use buttons and a navigation bar. Now let's see what it's gonna do. Okay, fantastic. This is way better. Okay, it's not beautiful, it's not amazing. In this way it is. Like this is a nice effect. Nice, I've got a great homepage. And I've just done this in 22 minutes. So thank you for watching.